Hello and welcome back to another video. In this video I'm going to be doing a mini review of the start set for Dungeons and Dragons. It is the Dragons of Stormwreck Isle. Before we begin, if you'd like to see more videos like this one, please hit the subscribe button and destroy the bell button so that you never miss an upload. Anyway, now we've got that out of the way. Been a little while since I made a video, so let's get that out of there. Now I have my own space to make videos. Should be easier, less excuses. Let's crack on. So, right. D&D. Starter set. Dragons of Stormwreck Isle. I mean, we've covered that in the intro. But this set was, for me, was about 20-something pounds of English money. So you're probably looking anywhere between like 18 to 25 quid. And you know what? I think if you are a first timer like me, if you're a noob and you've never done this before and you are a DM, because you're the DM of the group, this set is pretty sick, to be fair, because I actually own the Essentials kit as well. And I found that a little bit trickier and problematic. But we'll go into this. So it's kind of like an unboxing review. So what we'll do is have a quick glance at the back. I mean, it's probably going to go blurry because I've got this on portrait mode, but effectively I will read this to you. So, and you can always Google images on this. So it basically says this This set includes a 48-page adventure booklet with everything that you need to get started. So the adventure booklet, that's for me. That's for any DMs and stuff that are starting. If you're a player character, try and avoid it if possible, because you'll just have spoilers. And there's also a 32-page rulebook for playing characters of levels 1 to 3. So 1 to 3. So that's the only bit I'm not going to show you in this video, simply because I've lent it out. However, that, I believe, to anyone, new players, new characters, new DMs, I mean, you know, it's as quick and as easy as you're going to get, truthfully. And again, I'm a complete noob. You also get 5 pre-generated characters, each with a character sheet, and 6 game dice. So, that's what you get in a set. You also get a beautifully box art box, to be fair, and it's decent. You can just chuck dice into it. That's what it doubles as. I suppose you could somewhat double it as a DM screen if you really wanted to, but it's going to be tricky. I'm not going to lie. One thing I found helpful from the Essentials kit is having the DM screen. You could rig something up. I'm all about doing it on the cheap, if I'm honest, so if we can do it even cheaper than that, then that's the way. But technically, you can get cracking on with just this set. 20 quid. Game for several people, you know. But let's have a quick glance at what we get. You also get this random bit of advert, which does tell you some information, but it's near on. Yes, tell us what you think at the bottom after you've played. What you've got is you effectively have an advert. It tells you about buying these books, these here as the next steps. Develop your story, level up the Essentials kit. I would advise that from here. Technically never played the Essentials kit, but I think there's some good stuff in there, and I will explain later on, hopefully. I'll maybe do a separate review of that set. It also says you can expand on the world, more stories, so it's like campaign books and stuff. So these 3 books up here, I'll tell you really quickly, and I'll probably do a separate video because I like to do it this way. I like to save money where possible, so there is always usually, that's a fun way of saying it, there's usually a free download somewhere, and you just Google will sort you right out, trust me. And then you've got the books for free. However, this set, the rule book in here, 30-odd pages, 26 pages of actual rules. Once you've got past the monsters and stuff, that's like really, really digestible, so to speak, and easy and quick. You also have this Dragons of Stormwreck Isle book. I will give you a quick flick through, but if you are a player character, or you are one of my player characters, the Veritas Brigade, or my little children demons, if you're watching this, do not watch this next bit, all right? Spoilers. So effectively what we have is a campaign book. It has maps, it has quests, It has 3 quests in particular. It has random encounters that you could possibly do, and it has all the creatures at the back. I won't show you too much of that because, again, I don't want the demons to see it because that's, and the Veritas Brigade. But pretty much, we might do a separate video on that, okay, possibly. Depends how popular this is. If no one watches it, then I'm not going to really cry. So, yes, this is actually a really good tool for the DM, truthfully. There's some flaws in it, in that you kind of have to jump in and improvise. That's the majority of what I'll say is use it as a guideline, don't follow it religiously, but there's good bits in that. It gives you text and speech things to read. I'm speaking proper, not English. It gives you boxes to read. So if you enter an area, it gives you some flavour to read to the players, and you can improvise off that. I wouldn't expect it to be fully spoon-fed to you, but that's as spoon-fed as you can probably get, I would reckon, within D&D. Other than that, I mean, obviously it does tell you to adapt the game accordingly. There's certain monsters and stuff I'd probably maybe stay away from, but so far we've played the Compass of the Shipwreck. The Wreck of the Compass Rose, there you go, as one of the quests, and the kids completed that and leveled up, which is pretty good, and they enjoyed it, to be fair. What else would I say? Sorry, we're doing the review, the unboxing. Sorry, I get very sidetracked and distracted. So these are the character sheets that you get. You get 5 of them. This one's got Lucozade spilled on it because my little one decided, my youngest, in fact, who was the Wood Elf Fighter, spilled Lucozade on on the sheet. I've since printed more out, as I would say, again, another resource you can actually find online. I'm pretty sure they're not illegal. I think they do share them, so you can print these out separately. The reason these are better than starting out with the Essentials kit completely, if you are new. Again, remember that if you're new, these are really good because, I'll try and show you it, probably will invert it, but round about here, again, you can download these, round about here it tells us, so for instance, if we're using the short sword, it tells us to roll 1d20 and +4 to see if you hit. Now the DM will tell you, due to the armor class, comparing it across, whether you've hit. And then it says, roll 1d6 +2 piercing for damage. That tells you how much damage you can do. So you could do a possible 8 or 3 to 8 damage. So, you know, it lays it out for you to see. So, and this one's the, I got this wrong. No. This is the High Elf Mage. So it tells you explicitly how to do it. It also tells you here, so the cantrips here. Again, you won't be able to read this, but there are resources online. You can literally Google character sheets, Stormwreck Isle. There you go, D&D. You'll get them. It gives you Mage Hand Prestidigitation, I can't say that word, Prestidigitation, Ray of Frost, and Shocking Grasp. So these are all kind of cool, and it tells you how to do them, and it tells you what to do when you level up. You've also got a bit of a picture, and you've got some fluff and backstory, so when your characters are being spoken, asked questions by characters within the game, they will have something to reply with, and unless they want to make it up on the fly, which they can do. Now, the only thing I haven't shown you here is the rulebook. As I said, I've lent it out, but that's what you get. Oh no, sorry. You also get these dice as well. Again, this is going to be really hard to show you. But you get some blue dice, which are quite cool. And well, I just roll a 1 on a d20. That's bad. But basically, they generally roll okay as far as I can see. So, as the video goes, that's kind of the unboxing part. Notes I've got to possibly add is, which I've not already possibly mentioned already, would be something along the lines of, so I'm new to this, and I kind of had to step in to the DM role because I was interested. In fact, I want to play as a player character, but my groups do not want to be the DM. So unless you guys want to pop it in the comments and let me know if you haven't already, so I'm bound to being the DM. And I think even though that's the case, I still enjoy it. I enjoy it, especially when the players are getting into it and when they're describing what they're doing all the way through. I'm sure I might make multiple videos if this one does well. If it doesn't do very well, I'll know my audience. I'll probably still make them, but I won't focus on them as such. So I will probably list the cheapest way to get into D&D which is excessively cheap if you do it right. Now, this is not going to go very well with the company that makes this, and or getting striked and stuff, but you know me, bit of a piratical leader myself. I will tell you the cheapest and easiest way. You can practically do this game for free, and I'll probably do you a rundown of how to get into it for free in another video. So let me know what you think of the set, if you're likely to buy it. If you've got any questions to me, genuinely ask me, and if I can answer them, I will answer them. If you've got any questions of, do I think it's worth it, that sort of thing, or if you think it was awful, you think it stunk, because I'm going to give you a semi-unbiased review, as in I've got no one paying me for this, so I will answer honestly. I'm not selling anything to you at the minute, so cool, thank you. A really weird sign out, but I'll say bonsoir. This is having a really weird effect on the video. My shirt, look at that. I don't know if you're seeing it, but it looks like it's flashing to me, which I kind of like. Weird. I'm getting sidetracked. My mental focus is off completely. But anyway, thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And, you know, leave some hate mail down below as well. Always a win. I like trolls. See you soon.